Oh, that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Anyway, it looks like we're recording now. Hopefully that's actually working, but we should be recording on the Canon HV20 HDV camera. It's the only HDV camera I have in my possession. I have no idea if it actually works. It works enough to play back footage, but I guess we'll find out if the camera itself works. Here's your zoom. I have the digital zoom turned off, because digital zoom is useless. Nobody should use that crap. So, get an idea for the video quality. I have the lens hood sitting on it. I haven't taken that off yet. I'm still not entirely sure why it has a lens hood. It's a cheap camera. It's something that you would put on an SLR, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. It's a working camera, I hope. Seems to be doing well. That's very bright. There's a bit more video grain than I would like to see, but then again, you know, once YouTube compression gets done with it, you probably won't even see any of that. The tape motor is also a little loud. Isn't that nasty? Fall down the stairs now. That would not be a good idea. A little bit of a low light test, I suppose. See, the problem with the lens hood, which I'm going to show you now, in this this dark area, is if I turn the video light on, you can see the lens hood covers up a lot of it. So, somebody did not think that one through. So, I'll see if I can actually take it off here. There you can see the video light. I don't really like the how it's centered in the middle of the video, but I guess it works well enough. I know that in V Westlife's video he kind of complained about how white the LED light was. I'm not so sure I agree with that sentiment, because it doesn't look that much different than any other LED spotlight. It just would be nice if it covered the video window a little bit better. I think this one's doing a little bit better than what his did. I'll have to go back and watch the videos. It's possible this is a later model. I'm pretty sure it's an HV20, because it's got the weird zoom control. So, go ahead and turn that off. There's your lens hood. I'm not sure what the point of it really is, but I have it, I suppose. Okay, figured out how the fader works. So, There's your normal fade. And I don't know if I can actually change that while I'm recording. It doesn't look like it. But I can turn the fader back on. We can fade it out. It's also got this nice wipe fader. It's got a couple of other things. Manual focus. With this weird little thing on the front, which is actually kind of difficult to use. I mean, we can give it a try here. It does work. It's just really kind of loosey-goosey feeling. Not what I would really have expected out of a camera like this. I'll turn off the manual focus, put it back to auto. You saw the video light. It's got a couple picture effects. I mean, they're the standard picture effects, so who cares? Backlight compensation, which is now on. Thankfully, it's not press and hold like some cameras are. And turn it off. It does actually seem to do something, which is pretty cool. But I think that's pretty much it for this camera. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this recording off. And we'll switch over to another camera and go ahead and have a look at this one. Of course, this camera shoots in 1080p. Well, I guess it's 1080i. It's interlaced video, but it's going to be downscaled to 720 because I don't have any other HDV cameras, so I'm going to have to use a regular DV one. But I'll be right back thanks to the magic of videotape. Alright, let's have a look at what we get with the camera itself. I find it kind of funny that it came with a JVC carrying bag, but that's what it came with. I'm not going to question it. Carrying bag's a carrying bag. The two pockets on the side that it has are completely empty. And I know usually they have pockets on the front. This one doesn't have that. It just has the two side pockets and then the main pocket. So I did not get the power adapter with this. It's the one thing I know I don't have. But it doesn't matter because, I mean, I've got power adapters that'll work. I've got, let's see here, camera window, installation of the digital video software that it would have come with. I don't know if I have that or not. I don't think I do. But it's no big loss. That software is crap anyway. There's the instruction booklet in all the different languages. There's what I paid for it. Probably entirely way too much, but given the camera works, maybe not. It is HDV after all. There's a receipt. There's the rest of the receipt. There's a little protector for the battery. And also have the remote control. And then what we have in here is a veritable mountain of unused mini DV tapes. Which is pretty nice, because these tapes are garbage. In fact, all mini DV tapes are garbage. The DV standard itself is kind of a pile of crap that really was not worth hanging on to. These tapes last like about 2 uses before they develop severe dropouts. Not like the 8mm tapes where you can use them basically forever, as long as you keep good care of them. But I got 3 JVC tapes, and these were expensive. Look at that. Holy crap. I think I've got 3 of these. I'm using one to record right now. It's the same one that I was using to record earlier on this. So I'm going to get all this junk out of the way and then we can look at the actual camera. Okay, here's the camera. Now, Westlife has already talked about a number of deficiencies with this, so we can just go over it, basically. I actually still have this. Again, I don't know how this didn't get lost. I think he mentioned it. The newer models had a tether to keep that in place. But then again, I don't think very many people ever actually use the accessory shoe. Not for a consumer-grade camcorder like this. The microphone being on the top kind of sucks because it'll pick up all the control noise in particular. It also picks up a lot of tape motor noise. This zoom control I actually don't mind nearly as much as I thought I would. That is actually the way it's supposed to be. It's not broken in any way. It just really is that small. So, other than that, it's pretty typical. Not really much to say. This is Future CP666 here. And I'm going to tell you, as far as importing this video, I've had one hell of a time trying to get this to work. Because apparently this program, or this camera, does not play nice with my video capture program here. Which, as you can see, is importing video that you've probably already seen. When I plug that camera in, it identifies it as an HV20, which is the camera that it is, and then tells me it can't open it because it's already in use. Well, that's completely false. So I don't know what's wrong with that. So I had to go and find a program called CapDVHS, which is intended for capturing video from DVHS tape, another obsolete format. And I had to use that, and that worked exactly once. I was able to import the video, the HDV video, from this, but as soon as it switched over to the DV that's on this tape, because I mixed the tapes, which was probably not a smart idea, well, then the program fell flat on its face. So I don't know if that's ever going to work again. Which means I'm probably going to have to buy like an HDMI capture device and capture the video that way. Or buy an extension cable to go from the AV to the AV on this. But those extension cables cost somewhere in the neighborhood of about $50. Quite ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, back to this crap. It does have component video output. It looks like it also has a microphone in, which is good. If you wanted to have an additional or an external microphone. The DV out is there. I'm not sure if it will actually, I think it will, because it does say HDV, so I'm sure it will output in high def. And then it's got a full-size HDMI port, which is how they get away. Does it actually have the sticker on the side? No, but that's how they get away with their 1920 by 1080, because that's through the HDMI. It doesn't record 1920 to the tape, it records 1440, because that's what the HDV standard is. It's probably got the most useless viewfinder ever. Like, I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to use that. Especially if you have a bigger battery than what I've got. I've just got the standard one. But even then, it's so flush up against that your nose bumps into the battery, so pretty annoying. At least it's got the flip-out view screen, which I'd imagine is what most people are going to use. It's got the stupidest manual focus control I think I've ever seen. Like, good luck using that. That's not very good. Like, I guess it's not terrible because it's easy to bump, but then again, that's not necessarily a good thing because you could accidentally hit it and it will screw up your focus and you gotta refocus everything all over again. I don't think this ring that's around it is supposed to be there. I think that's part of the lens hood that this came with, but it's still there. And there, of course, is the LED light, as well as the flash for taking photos. I think other than that, I don't have much to say. It's a functional camera. Not very good quality camera, but for a consumer-grade HDV camera, it's not terrible. But I probably would not have paid full price for this. I'd have been pretty upset if I'd bought this brand new, because it really isn't the best camera ever. But, like I said, for the price that you pay, you shouldn't expect to find a Canon GL1 type quality of camera, or anything like that. So, for a consumer-grade camera, it's passable, but technology has pretty much left these things in the dust anyway, so That's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and if you've got any comments, feel free to leave them down below.